Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Atolagbe, and today I'm going to be exploring a subject that is very important to me and that affects a lot of women, and it is the idea that beauty is pain. The expression actually originated from a French saying that I'm going to have on the screen because I cannot pronounce it well for the life of me, and it literally translates to "you must suffer to be beautiful," which summarily is beauty is pain. Now let me tell you what inspired this video. A couple of days ago, I wore this dress out, and when I came back and I took it off, I remember the zipper coming off and it felt like, relief. Like, why did I put myself in this cage to begin with? It felt like I was stepping out of prison. And then it reminded me that, we say that beauty is pain, and that's something that I tend to tell myself a fair bit. So today, I'm going to be making a list of 6 things that women wear and use and experience in order to look conventionally attractive. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video and share with your friends if you like it. And let's get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about are high heels. We know heels are the hallmark of femininity and elegance. Okay. And to be fair, they do have some health benefits, such as exercising the muscles in your legs. Although for me, I think that the possibility of developing arthritis cancels that benefit out. But if you wanted to elongate your legs and appear slimmer and walk with this gait that someone who is conscious of their steps is going to have, that super elegant gait, you're going to wear heels. But it comes at a cost. It comes at the cost of pain. I am yet to meet any honest person who has said that they don't experience pain from wearing heels. I know that celebrities say things like, I can't concentrate in flats. Okay, V. That said, there are a couple of guidelines that you can follow to make sure that the pain is minimal. And the first one is that you want to work with the functional length, something that you're comfortable with. For me, I don't go beyond 4 inches. 4 inches and under, I can wear it all day and cope with the pain. Also, if you're new to heels, you might want to start with wedges. There are actually sexy wedges in the world right now. You might also try kitten heels. There are shoes with heels of 2 inches and under. And most importantly, always carry flats with you. Very important. Okay? The next thing I want to talk about are gillies, beautiful African regal adornments. When I was younger and we would go to church, sometimes on Sundays we would wear native and wear gilly, me and my sisters. And after a couple of times of wearing the gilly, I discovered that I used to get a headache from them and my hair would hurt by the time church was over. In no time I stopped wearing them, but this whole time I used to think that I had some peculiar head that responded uniquely to gillies. So it was definitely a shocker when a couple of years later, when I was in uni and I was discussing with my roommate and I was saying I don't wear gillies because they give me a headache, and she was like, yeah, they give everyone a headache. It was the shock of my life. So you're telling me that you guys experience pain, bad pain, and you still keep wearing them? I am very surprised that collectively as a people, as a nation, we choose to keep wearing these things even though they hurt so badly. As a matter of fact, if you open Twitter and you search for gilly headache, you're going to see a lot of people talking about their love-hate relationship with this fashion accessory. For me, it's too much effort. And one thing about the gilly, if it's not tight, the folds are not able to form and be perfectly aligned. So by design, it has to be decently tight. And that tightness is what leads to headaches. So the next time you see a Nigerian woman donning her gilly and looking all elegant and put together, I want you to know that that beauty has come at a cost. I want you to know that her brain is probably screaming to be released from that stuff. And most importantly, don't stress her, okay? She already is dealing with enough. Third thing I want to talk about is, guess it, bras. Now, every woman I know lets off a sigh of relief at the end of the day when she's taking off her bra. And that's saying something because we never had a global town hall meeting where we discussed how we're going to react to this thing. It's just that universally, bras are inconvenient. Now, bras are underwears that are made to cover, to support, to elevate breasts. Women for a very, very long time have felt the need to contain their breasts because, you see, breasts are things that respond to gravity. And sometimes that can just be a bother if you're maybe running, for instance. Another thing is that it can cause strain in the ligaments and the boobs, and this can lead to sagging eventually. But that's something that's also affected by other factors like genes and age and even the size of the breast. That That said, it doesn't change the fact that they are inconvenient. I'm going to give you a couple of tips to help you reduce the discomfort as much as possible. First thing I want to say is, if you don't need a bra, then don't wear a bra. There are definitely times when you can get away with a nipple cover or boob tape. I wear those a good number of times. The second thing I want to say is make sure that the bras that you choose are the right size. Make sure that the underwire actually sits on the rib cage rather than on the actual breast, and make sure that you're not wearing the band too tight. Make it just tight enough to do the work that it needs to do. The next thing I want to talk about are nails. Oh, I know, the press-ons, the acrylics, the gel manicures, they're all so gorgeous, but they all come with their cost as well. Everything from filing to the UV that they use in drying our nails are all stuff that can lead to weakening the nails long term. Personally, for me, because I have soft nails, there's also this thing that tends to happen to me when I have nails on. I would hit the nail on a hard surface accidentally, right? Then it would break on the inside, and that's a real casualty. It would be something that I have to deal with for days and even weeks, and the nails would need time to recover. So it's actually advisable to take breaks from artificial nails after a prolonged period of wearing them in order to give them time to just breathe and recover, and to give even you time to appreciate your natural nails. Okay? Now, I want to talk about hair. I'm going to be talking about Black women's hair because that is my experience. 4C hair to be precise. You see, I'm actually convinced that it's impossible to make hair without discomfort. They just hurt. Like, no matter what you do, they hurt. Braids hurt because they pull back the hair and it pulls back the skin, and that's exactly what makes it beautiful. So you don't want braids that are not pulling back your the skin on your face. Sometimes, right, after about a week or two of wearing my braids, it can get so extremely itchy. I mean, like, I need to loosen this hair at 2 a.m. this night itchy. Funny enough, I realized that there's a way to even combat that. You can soak the extensions in apple cider vinegar before you use them. Soak them and dry them. I have never actually done that before. I don't know if it works, but I just wanted to point that out because the problem is so universal that you would find it on the first page of Google. Braiding can also make us lose edges. It's a lot. That said, guess who is getting braids next week? Next up on my list are snatched waists. Just like the very event that triggered this video, snatched waist. Whether it is through actual corsets or just intentionally reducing the measurement of the waist on the dress such that it can give the impression that your waist is smaller than it actually is. This is a whole menace. This is a menace. Like, have you ever been to an event where you could not even eat because there's no room in your dress for that? Because there's barely even room inside of the dress for breathing. And all of that was by choice. Like, you wanted it, you wanted to be snatched, you requested to be snatched. I don't know why we're so convinced that we must be 8-figure women, even when that's not what our reality is. That said, no matter how snatched you get, make sure that you keep it cute and breathable. You don't want to pass out because it can be traumatizing for you and the people who have to work hard to save you. Honorable mention to the investment of finances and time and human resources and skills that it takes to actually look upbeat and get ready as a woman. It took me over an hour to get ready for this video, and makeup and skincare, they're not cheap at all. If you're getting them or you're wearing them yourself, there's a good chance that you're shelling out a lot of money that men don't have to think about spending. Or let's even talk about getting procedures done. That can run into thousands of dollars depending on what we're talking about. So it's a lot. We're going through it. So guys, what are your experiences of beauty is pain? I'd like to know in the comments. Definitely share them with me. And honestly, if you cannot relate to the content at all, I would even like to know, because like, how are you doing it? Shout out to the ladies watching this video. I'm sending you love and light and solidarity and support and peace for your pain. Also, if you don't succumb yourself to any of these lifestyles and therefore cannot relate, it's okay. You don't need them. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video and share this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.